Yo, hey guys, Ken Perryman here, and I am back again with another pretty darn cool product I want to show you about. But before we get into it, I do want to declare one thing. This product I'm about to show you was sent to me just so I can show you guys all about it. So it is hashtag sponsored, whatever that means. Cool. So check this out down here. This is how it came. This is a Tadachi bidet toilet. So as long as you got a little power outlet and of course a water inlet, you can make this thing work. If you don't know what a bidet toilet is, look it up. Cool. So what's cool about it was inside the box is installation guides. So most importantly, what you need to know is the shape of your toilet seat. As long as it is an oval-esque shape, I say oval-esque, more oval than round. This thing will tell you basically with the bilateral symmetry and also the layouts aligning this. This will show you how to put everything in that you allow you to put this bracket on that will get this toilet set just right. This toilet seat, sorry, set just right. So let's go on more of what's inside the box. Also, make sure you set that cardboard piece down. Don't bend it and break it. You get, obviously, your water line. Now, here's something that's pretty darn cool. You have, depending on your system, the size of the piping, you may need a different connector. They give you 3 different kinds to give it a shot. This is pretty cool. So again, why? Because right now you have one line going into your toilet, but now you need 2 lines. One going to your toilet, one also going to the seat that has the little nozzle that can do its spray thingy. So just for clarity, batteries for your remote. Yes, you have a wireless remote that you can use. These guys I like. They actually clamp in and give a little flexibility in your toilet seat location, meaning they're rubberized a little bit and they'll squash this piece here and they'll actually get a little bit fatter, fit in the hole, and then allow it to flex a little bit but without breaking off. So really cool. And your installation guides. Yeah. Walking through it, user manual, and I think this might be the bracket that you will lock into the toilet. Your remote, this is pretty cool. So what you probably most likely will do is 3M tape this to somewhere nearby, but it's a remote that you can pick up, and of course you have to put the batteries in here. You have so many controls. This is probably going to be a display of its activity or actions. And then of course you have your power, meaning you're going to use it, turn it on. You have your pressure, plus or minus, maybe if you want to increase the pressure, decrease the pressure. Maybe it's spraying a little too hard. Your position, because worst thing you want to do is not have it where it needs to be. The water temp, yes, it can actually warm up the water. Also the seat temp, you can also heat up your seat. And the air temperature, yes, it has a little fan that will blow on your fan knee to dry off the moisture. So pretty darn cool. It has this nice little screen cover on here. We'll pull that off at a later time. And then the last piece, which will be difficult to get out. So let's just do that now. Okay. Now remember I said you need a power cord. Yeah, you need to plug it in. Hopefully within this amount of distance. And there is your water inlet. There is also, if your remote doesn't work or you don't have it or whatever, you also have the ability to function it all right here. So you can just reach back and function it. This is the reason why, well, let me also back up one more. This is your water inlet. It's got a filter in there so you don't get too much, don't get any debris in there. that bracket I showed you. This is what this seat will mount to when it snaps into place. And yeah, it'll have all that built in. So we're not here to see what it might look like. Let's go ahead and show you a faster install process. So let's get over and install this and show you how it works. All right, so we have, let me move these out of the way real quick. So we have put in a splitter and connected our extra water line. And I'll shoot a photo of that. Fairly straightforward, very easy. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take the brackets. We're going to take these out, and you'll see why here in a minute. And they go into a screw in the bottom of these. And what's really nice is this is that rubber grommet that I mentioned earlier that you plug in, and they will allow it to flex a little bit without completely coming off. So we take these out, which you're going to do, and here's that bracket I mentioned. And so that's where the seat is going to lock in. I'm going to get these a little bit wet, and they should just pop right in. There we go, into the seat holes. Right, there we go. Okay, let's dry that off now. Now, this, again, where I made mention where you want this to be. Edge of the bowl, make sure you mark your numbers that seem to be just right, your symmetry. Then you're going to set your bracket on that shoulder, and boom, there it is. 10 tick, yeah. While this is here, you can make these adjustments. You can tape this if you want to down to ensure that you're locked in. But the nice thing is now, is you want to take your bracket facing down because it's going to sit on these little sections here. And you're going to set those like so, drop in your bolts, and I'm going to loosely, these things are shaking a little bit, but I just want to loosely get it started. We're going to realign this again, don't worry. Get your screwdriver and lock it in so that it will lock itself inside and on. All right, now here we are. We're going to need to connect that hose here. It's over here. We'll connect it into the wall. Let's go ahead, and the nice thing about this is you can just find that slot, and there it is. It's locked in. Okay. And that will reach my outlet, which is good, but I don't want to plug it in yet. I want to be able to get the water running, make sure everything's fine. You can take this off whenever you want, but most people prefer to do this at the end to help make sure everything's good. First, right? Especially if you're installing it like at someone's house that's not yours, you want to make sure that this is locked in and not damaged to dropping a screwdriver or whatever. So, all right, so now we're going to go ahead and lock this guy in. Now, bear in mind, you have plastic and a metal nut. So I do recommend going tight with a pair of screwdrivers, but do it gently. Hopefully that seems good. Now, what we're going to do is test before, make sure that all the connection fittings are tight from this hose coming into this to in there. So let's go. So I let the toilet seat, or the toilet itself, drain. So the tank is filling back up. Let's go ahead and connect this. And plug it in. Ooh! All right. That fits this seat right on. I mean right on. So down here, as you can see, this is the connection. As I get my hand out of the way, here's the connection going into the seat. Here are the controls and buttons. And as you can see, there is a split down there that splits off and goes into here. So a little makeshift test for you. And so let's make mention of this, the remote. Pull that off. Use a little screwdriver to pop it open. There you go. Put in the remote, or battery, sorry, remote. Put in the battery into the remote, and hopefully it'll beep. Oh yeah, see a little white light right there, just came on. Oh, dryer, okay. So dryer, now it won't turn on because I haven't pushed the sensor. It knows that there's no one on the seat, so there's no way to tell if the flow of everything is gonna be blocked. So what should happen is if I touch this with some weight, oh wow, the seat's already warm. Oh shoot. It is working. Okay. Oh my. See, oh. So you see it oscillating. Look at that. All right. So now I gotta turn it off. Oh. So I took my hand off the pressure. It knew that somebody got up. All right. Now, unfortunately, I sprayed that everywhere. So let's turn on the dryer. Look at that. And it's blowing air. I can feel the air. And actually, let me show you. Oop, took my hand off. And you'll see that turns red. And I just took the hand off and that turned white again, meaning that because I took pressure off, it automatically turned off the sprayer. Because what you don't want, again, is spraying the rest of your bathroom area with water all over the walls and stuff. So guys, pretty straightforward, really simple install. You have to pay attention to the connection pieces, but other than that, once those are locked on and done, you're right in, mounting, snapping, off you go, you're good to go. And it is very useful, very helpful. I really like the feeling of being so much cleaner right after using the facilities. So this is going to be a great addition to your home for those of you that really want to make sure that you're feeling shower fresh. So guys, I hope this was helpful for you. I do appreciate your time, and I'm out.